Heart Bay, and today we're discussing Valentine's. Now, Valentine's is a big deal. February, most people are going on and on about love. Remember, there's other things going on. Black History Month, for example, and also it was Lent is beginning. Pancake Day was the other day. Most people don't remember. But today we're discussing love and, of course, Valentine's Day. What is the ideal way to celebrate Valentine's Day? Is there an ideal way to Valentine's Day? Should you even celebrate it at all? Some people say it's a pagan festival. And some people just say it's just for commercial, purposes. But whatever the reason, you cannot escape from it. And I've got three wonderful guests who's going to help with this discussion on the right way to celebrate Valentine's Day. Very excited. First and foremost, have with me model Victoria Michaels. You've seen her face everywhere. She's doing amazing stuff. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Nana. Okay, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm okay. Don't worry. Next is I love this man. Comedian Paul Hogan. And I hope he doesn't make us laugh too much today. But and he's found himself in Ghana. I'm gonna ask him what he's doing here. Hopped over the pond, but more than welcome. And last but not least, we have Michelle McKinney-Hammond, author, TV presenter, actress, and Reverend Minister Michelle McKinney-Hammond. How are you guys?
Great. You're doing good.
Thank you for joining us. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to ask Valentine's Day. Is it important? Is it a big deal? I'll start with you, Victoria. For you, is it something that you're into?
Personally, I am not into Valentine, and I'll tell you why. I think that every day is a day to show love, to express love to the people we care about, and even the people we don't care about. Because we come across people, we encounter them for the first time, we just have to show them that little love, which they might be lacking, from other people around them. So I do not believe in Valentine.
Just that one particular day?
Yeah, just that one particular day. But of course, it is something that is being celebrated. So on the day, there are friends, who would expect that you give them a call, send them a message, say Happy Val's Day. So I just go, because it's a tradition, but it's not something I believe in.
Like personally,
yes.
All right. Mr. Hogan.
Well, of course, guys.
Mr. Hogan, you're the only guy, so I feel sorry for you because it's the pressure. It's the pressure. What does Valentine's Day mean to you?
First of all, guys don't celebrate Valentine where we come from.
Yeah, they don't like to. I know.
No, we don't.
They break up with people before Valentine's, so they don't
How
have to
did
do
you
it.
know?
I know.
And this Valentine falls on Sunday, so it's going to be fun.
Everyone will go to church.
No, it's going to be vigil though.
Uh-huh.
No, we're having vigil on Sunday.
You have a vigil?
We're not
Why
going
vigil?
anywhere. No, we're inside church throughout.
From morning to
night. The babe will join us.
I agree with you on that, because where you come from, which is Nigeria, men spoil their women.
Oh, yes, they are outrageous on Valentine's Day. This is very true. Valentine's Day is a huge holiday in Nigeria. I was there, stuck in traffic for 2 hours. I'm lucky one Valentine's because everyone was taking their women out. Oh, I remember it very well.
The people you guys saw are different from us.
Okay, so
We go missing on Valentine's Day.
now I know about those guys.
But as a matter of fact, Valentine's is a day you focus on the girl, because in this part of the world, girls don't buy things for guys on Valentine's Day.
some do.
No, it depends.
It's an expensive day for the men.
To me, I prefer to date a white girl on Valentine's Day.
I'm serious.
No, for real. I prefer a white girl because not for real, because white girls will receive flower, but our girls here will collect mobile money. So it's different. If you take a white girl out to a fancy restaurant, she might pay the bill.
Listen, you know what? We're getting into bad territory. You're getting into bad territory. That's a whole other discussion.
Our girls don't pay the bills.
Listen, I'll introduce you to
That's a whole other
somebody who
discussion.
would make sure you definitely pay the bill. All right, so Michelle, let's come to you.
Yeah, those are not the
Valentine's.
white girls I know.
Michelle, Valentine's, what does it mean to you?
Well, I'm with her. I feel like every day should be Valentine's Day, and I think that Valentine's Day ends up becoming a commercial cop-out for people who don't do the right things throughout the rest of the year. I mean, if you've been ignoring the person the rest of the year, and now all of a sudden it becomes a hypocritical day. You know, in the States, it's also a holiday for a huge massacre, the Valentine's Day massacre. So, but getting back down to the particulars of it, I think that it is important to have a balanced perspective. Yes, it's nice to have a day to celebrate, like we do Mother's Day and several others days. But to me, all those days should be kept in a perspective that it's not just this day that you celebrate someone or this day that you try to go all out to prove that you love them. It should be a consistent practice throughout the year.
This is what I'm thinking about. I mean, without a doubt, Valentine's Day as an African thing is something that is pretty new to us. But I do know with anything which is commercial, most people jump onto. Now, like in an ideal way, because the day you're supposed to be with the one you love, take them to dinner, whatever. There's all sorts of things. So, Victoria, what would be your ideal Valentine's Day for the one you love, and how would you like to be treated? The ideal.
I think that there are a couple of things, that you can do.
Not you. What would what's your ideal Valentine's Day for you with the one that you love?
I'd say cooking together, because I love to cook, and I know men are not in the habit of cooking, but on that day I would make sure that he is in the kitchen, help cut some vegetables. I mean, it just has to be fun.
Romantic.
It's romantic, yes. So that is something I would do on a Valentine's Day, and we'll treat ourselves to a beautiful meal.
It depends on how you dress in the kitchen, though.
This is a family show this morning. Let's keep it nice and neat. So, I like that. So, like a meal, doing something together, and it doesn't have to be expensive or anything.
Pre-fixed, it doesn't have to be pre-arranged. It doesn't have to be in a restaurant setting or reservation. It can be a surprise or planned. Such that you sit in the kitchen together, you cook,
and that's nice.
Yes.
Okay, Hogan. Like this, you're saying about spending money. You have to, Victoria, just cook together.
Yeah. Because
so what's your idea?
Because she's on TV.
No.
Oh, really?
I don't believe that.
Ladies are mean, man.
So what is your ideal? What is your ideal Valentine's Day?
First of all, I have, like I said, I don't celebrate Valentine. I've never celebrated Valentine. But if I should, but I think right from childhood, right when I was growing up in teenage age, I never had that special moment, Valentine's Day special moment where you have to take a girl out, or you have to do certain things like everyone does, like everyone
on that particular day.
Very day. What we used to do back then, we would buy flour. Flour, all those flour, the rubber.
The rubber. Okay.
We spray perfume inside the flour. And the funniest part, we would buy card, right time, right name, and the girl I'm actually sending this card to and the flour to hasn't said yes yet.
Okay.
So it was more like a division of labor, because I go buy the flour, other person will take her out.
So that was back then. We're grown now, but now
it's like one person doing everything. But I think what would I do? I'll just take you out and then candle dinner, that kind of thing. After that, we go home and then we do the healing. I guess it's very important.
Michelle.
Because it's Valentine's Day, you have to. That part is very important. You see, guys, when you say
so wait. If Valentine's Day must end in a sexual encounter for you?
No, it mustn't. It depends on the girl. If she's new, it must.
Hold on. I think you need to talk to Michelle. She's a Reverend Michelle. And Valentine's Day is happening on Sunday. So Michelle, what's an ideal Valentine's Day for you?
Well, this Valentine's Day, my worship team will be doing a gospel night at Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill from 7 to 11 p.m. So that's going to be how my Valentine's Day goes. But I think that I'm with her. I like the quiet moments that don't necessarily cost money. I think one of my favorite Valentine's Day was going and sitting by the beach with my man and just having a little picnic there. And it was just, what it was about it was that it was quality time that we deliberately chose to spend together. So I think that wherever that happens, it can be at home with nice music, lighting some candles, and just setting the mood to just focus on one another and just make it your own personal little getaway time wherever that works and is convenient for you. I don't think that it always has to cost a lot of money, because love is free. It costs you everything, but it's free at the same time.
Okay, Hogan.
To them. Tell it to them. Let the girls hear this. They don't pity us. You guys should understand. I'm saying this. I'm advocating for the guys.
It depends on the type of women.
Yes, so you guys, let me tell you something about you guys.
Girls, man.
You guys like all the flash, and that costs you something. You get yourself a good woman, and she's thinking more about your best interest than just taking
Preach! Michelle, preach!
I just want to say
supposed
that
to know?
because you guys always complain, but you want a certain look and all of that, and there's a cost for that look. So you need to examine the choice of women. If we want quality women in our life, quality women are not always after your money.
How am I supposed to know?
Stop.
Okay, so wait, I don't want it to be an attack on Hogan. You're the only guy. Hogan is the only guy. I don't want it to be an attack on you. Let's focus back on Valentine's Day. So this particular Valentine's Day is actually interesting. It's a Sunday.
Yes.
So on a Sunday, like I've seen this people putting all these things on Facebook, like, this Valentine's Day to avoid getting out of, taking the girl out and
people will
gifts.
probably do Saturday.
No, they say we are in church. So
Uh-huh.
people are using
I've had
church as an
people say that
excuse.
as
They're like,
Uh-huh.
we're doing vigil. You mentioned vigil, but is there a difference how you would celebrate Valentine's Day on a Sunday as opposed to, say, a Saturday or any other day, for example? Knowing that it's Sunday, would you do something different?
Okay, well, I'll be speaking at a youth get together, in church.
Oh, okay.
On Sunday, yes, because it's a great platform to actually tell them, what the activities they can actually have on such a day, rather than getting involved in certain activities like this young man mentioned earlier.
You be busy.
Yeah, so that is what I will be doing,
Yeah.
and that is what I'm sure she'll be doing as
Michelle
well.
will be in church.
Yeah, she'll
I
be
will
in
be
And
in
then a
church,
plus
and then a
233.
plus 233 that night.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, the fact that Hogan Sunday, does a Sunday make a difference as opposed to if it was on a Friday night or a Saturday night?
It doesn't, because the girls I know, they will go out even on Monday.
I'm gonna find you some new women.
I think so. But is it then a point of the types of people we choose to be around, for example? Because I do think, so then it's not because not everybody is the same.
Right.
I think it's most cases is because the girl is new and the guy is just, if they were dating, they've been dating for a while, it's different. They understand it themselves, they know what to do, they plan it ahead, and okay, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do, right? And you don't have to spend much money because at the end of the day, we still fall back on the pocket and we still need more money to spend.
So relationships, you think, are different than when you're trying to date somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a
Most
point.
definitely.
If a guy invites you out for
But
a
why
first
should it
date
be?
on Valentine's Day, would you think then that, okay,
I have to rip him off.
I don't know, but I don't, because I'm just thinking, if someone invites you out your first time ever on Valentine's Day, would you have higher expectations, Victor? Would you have that?
I wouldn't, because if I'm getting to know him, then I shouldn't have high expectations. Okay, so
it's just
yes. So I mean, we go out. Whatever he presents is what I take. I wouldn't go thinking that he'll shower me with gifts or take me to the most expensive restaurant and all that. No, whatever he presents is what I take.
Michelle, what about you? Like, if a man was like, especially any first date scenario, when
Well, I don't have an expectation if it's a first date, but men go all out at first. At first, they go all out. So you probably will end up gleaning better on the first date with someone who's trying to show off and impress you for follow-up dates than you would if you've been with the person for a while. So
some men wouldn't, they don't like to impress women on the first date, because some of us women, when you impress us on the first date,
Very twisted.
throughout we'll be expecting that level. So some of them just go easy, especially these days, because they know that we are interested in their pocket, so they just go easy. So if that woman is for them, then they can now come out fully to.
This is a whole new experience for me, I have to tell you, with the women being so pocket driven.
But if you want to say, is it okay? I'll come to it.
Maybe it's part of the economic times. I don't know, but everyone's looking for someone to take care of them, and you are always your best source. I always tell people. So we really have to get over that, because it becomes a partnership when you come together with a man, and it's not all on the man to drive the car. Someone needs to help put the gas in it. So I think that we need to stop this mentality because we're driving away good men.
Thank you.
And so, but in terms of Valentine's Day, I think that men do still try to impress. I mean, it's part of their DNA to do that. Yeah. But we're making it a little hard for them. So I think women, we need to ease up a little.
Okay, so usually, you know, and Hogan brought up something which I think, you know, I don't like how he put it, but I think there's an element of truth in it. And I won't say it's a white or black thing. I feel like in the West, for example, or other parts, when somebody gives you a flower, it's the most amazing thing. Oh my God, he gave me flowers. And then here, and please, when I lived in England,
Where's
if
my
he gave me
dog,
flowers, I wouldn't mind. But now, give me flowers. Like, oh, that's so cute. What else you got? And I do think there is something here where it's like someone like, please, I want iPhone, I want Samsung.
We don't value gestures
I want trip to
here as
Dubai.
much. Yeah.
So this is where, Hogan, I guess I agree with you to a certain degree. Do you think that, you know, this part of the world, why do you think we expect more tangible things as opposed to like flowers or chocolates?
Because they don't have it.
Well, you think it's really because of that?
Because
we can't eat the flowers.
Ladies are different. No, for real.
We can't eat the flowers.
Like this flower, how much you buy them?
But
You know, like they always want you to spend money when you just meet you, especially when you're trying to get a girl. You know, like if she's a girl, like I said, it's different.
In a relationship with your wife or your
it's
husband, yes.
different. But if you are just meeting her, like this girl, some guy I saw some girl somewhere, fine, and through somebody, I was like, yo, man, I like this girl. What's up? Can I have a number? And he gave me a number. I want to chat with the girl. I said, how far? Can I get to know you? She was like, all right, let's meet and talk over lunch. And she doesn't even have a job. And she wants to talk over lunch. Like, what are you taking a break for?
But she has to eat.
What are you taking a break
She has to eat.
I was like,
But I'm sorry, that's what
I'm supposed to pay for that.
did she tell you
Yes.
that?
Yeah, we should meet and talk about. I was like,
she
isn't
should-
that
wait,
something
wait,
about
wait,
balance?
she should pay for it.
Hogan,
No, yeah, hold on,
She
like,
should.
you they eat the talk. No, I understand.
That's a whole other discussion.
I want to talk.
We're always
No,
okay, guys.
definitely,
Okay,
no,
calm down. I don't want. I feel like you'll be
That's a
beaten
whole
up.
other discussion.
We'll be taking some comments in just a moment.
For another day.
We'll be taking
Drink
some
and
comments. Drink and talk. So drink, but drink what? Because you know somebody can take you to a place to have drinks, and those drinks will cost more than some.
No, when they go
dinner.
coffee shop, I will plan the money.
So when you go coffee shop and you say, "Oh, I'm very hungry. I want can I have the
you don't have to
menu?"
be hungry. We are talking.
You know what? In the States, they have this matchmaking service called It's Just Lunch. And they design it that way because they feel that it's less threatening, that lunch is a cheaper meal, and it is a short meal because people have to get back to work. So they matchmake people, and it's an hour, you know, so that they don't get stuck if they don't like the person. It's just lunch. And then you can decide if you want to take it from there, which I think is a very clever concept. So it is actually a nice way to meet and get to know someone within a time-constricted place where you don't feel trapped.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna be wrapping up on this one. We have some comments which will come later. But I mean, I guess just some last words. The whole point of Valentine's, do you think people are basically missing it? I like the fact that how Michelle and Victoria both began saying, like, no, you should be showing love every time, and it's not just you know, about a day. Do you think we're getting it too really twisted about Valentine's, Victor? Last words.
I think so, because you see, if you're in a relationship or not, and on a Valentine's Day you expect that someone will show you love, don't have expectations. Okay, someone would give you a present, you know, based on what they can afford.
That's right.
And how they feel. So for example, if I received a bouquet of flower on a Valentine's Day, I'll be happy because I love flowers, and I'll probably keep it for days. When I wake up, I'll just smell it. Oh my God, it smells good. You understand? That is refreshing for me. So I think it shouldn't be all about, you know, things, you know, we're gonna get. Let's just, you know, show love. Let's share love. You know, we could actually reach out to the deprived on that particular day if we must, you know, celebrate Valentine. Yeah, there are so many things we can do, but we shouldn't be all about
The material
things. Yes, that's it for me.
Okay, for you, last words on you for Valentine's.
That's the same thing, man. Because you know, guys, we don't want to spend too much money. You know, so we always.
I think it's a different topic. I want to know how guys are going through. I want to have a bunch of guys on here and what they're going through, because you sound like you're coming from a place of.
I'm telling you, man.
Yes.
You know, a guy would take you out on a Valentine's Day, and he won't be happy. He's there in the comedy show. The girl is just doing all the laughing, and the guy is like, he has spent since morning. And you'll be like, oh my god, this guy is so funny. Yeah, he's funny. You just can't wait to go home. Right, but I think the ladies should just tone it down a little bit on the guys, because we guys are like that. We like the girls and we want it, right? And they want to take advantage of it because it's Valentine, and they'll drag it. They'll tell you, I'll think about it till Valentine. They will say yes. You know.
And then on Valentine's Day, you spend all the money, say thank you, God bless you, my
you know, you can't tell you, oh my God, I have to go home. Why you won't go out?
Because she has a house.
What do you want to do after that?
Thank you.
Why would what would I not want to do after that? After spending all the money.
Really? So
because I came to
wait. So you're paying for money? Let's just get a prostitute then. I mean,
no. Because it's not about that, right? But listen, I'm advocating for the guys. This is a true story. I don't care what you guys think. I'm taking you out. You must go home after that.
And do what?
And do
what are we supposed to do?
In fact, that's a different topic.
You can hire someone for that, okay?
We'll come back to
Michelle.
We'll bring you back for that, Michelle. Just have we missed the point? Is it about
we missed the point?
Money and
we definitely missed some points. Attitude of the heart, because let's remember that everyone doesn't have a partner on Valentine's Day. So let us just be full of love every day, and remember someone who is alone on that day, because that is a high suicide rate day in America anyway. You know, a lot of people kill themselves because they are the hype of having someone and exchanging gifts enlarges I love you, a call, a thought. We have social media now where you can send beautiful little cards to each other on Facebook and celebrate one another. So let's just be sensitive to that as well, that love is for every day and it's for everybody. It's not just for couples.
And on Sunday you'll be at +233?
Yes, with Relevance, my worship team, we will be doing gospel at +233 from 7 to 11 at night. And it's going to be a great night. They called me, Quantos called and said, we want to do gospel because Valentine's Day is on a Sunday. And I said, that's a fabulous idea. And you know my worship team, we do rock and everything. So it's not gospel as usual. So everyone should come out. It's going to be a fun night.
Nice. All right. I want to say a big thank you to my guests. We're going to have you back. I need to know. We have a different topic, okay? We have a different topic. I want to say a big thank you to Victoria Michaels, to Paul Hogan, and to Michelle McKinney-Hammond. Thank you. Of course, been discussing Valentine's Day. What is the ideal way to celebrate